quick review and comment about another cool tool. Alright, this is one of the cool tools that I've had for many years, and here's a problem with this brand. This is a Victorinox Swiss Army knife, and the problem with the brand is there's no indication on what model it is. And they have, you know, Huntsman, Climber, Tinker, Forester, you know, Harvester, also, you know, Champ, Swiss Champ, Super Champ, Awesome, Super Ooper, Best Possible Champ in the world. But this is a Swiss Army knife that's small enough to be carried, so it's not like my Swiss Champ, and I do have one of those that is so wide, but it has a little blade. It has a great big blade. It has a can opener, actually a screwdriver and bottle opener, and then a can opener on this side and smaller, like 3mm flathead screwdriver. Love the can openers, love this, but the big thing about this one, oh, this one has this sort of a different, normally where would be the corkscrew, is a Phillips head screwdriver, and here we have an awl. Okay, and we have tweezers, but not these gray things, not these gray tweezers. They're okay. The gray tweezers are okay. Those are okay. Not great, but they're okay. They will do a lot of the job. But the real tweezers, the ones that I find, and on all my knives that have the pliers, are the pliers. And these pliers are as good or better than all the precision, sort of high-end medical or other high-end tweezers that I've ever owned. So I've pulled out pieces of glass. I've used these tweezers to explore. So something that's so small that you can't get it, I've been able to reach around and grab out the burr or whatever, the filing, whatever it was. These spring-loaded, and the spring-loading, it helps. These pliers are awesome tweezers, and I even told the Victorinox people when I ran into them at the SHOT Show this year how many times that I've used their pliers as tweezers. Now, as pliers go, they're not necessarily the greatest pliers. The little wire cutter works really well in there, but they're not. I actually think they're much better tweezers than they are pliers. So this is a Swiss Army knife of unknown model, but this is one that I have, and this is for a tool, and this is probably heavier duty than it needs. This is 2mm or 3mm Zingit, which is made out, I think it's either Spectra or Dyneema, which is a special kind of synthetic fiber. So this little 2mm or 3mm cord holds like 160 pounds. So this is what I use for hammock camping. This is what I use for my tie-outs, is this. And I bought a big spool of it from an arborist company, an arbor company, an arborist supply company. And if a knife is important to you, if something's important to you and it has a loop on it, go ahead and put a lanyard on it. And frequently this rides in a pocket all wrapped up. But if you're on a boat, if you're in a place where you don't want to, you know, drop your knife in a storm drain while you're working, having the loop here is a really positive thing. And it might be, you know, that it's too strong, that you'd want a weaker fabrics or weaker material to, if you got caught in something, to break away. But this Swiss Army knife, like all of them, high value, super cool, useful tool.